Today I'm going to show you the second of my super secret detox drinks. When I was in Mexico and I had cancer the second time and I was going through treatments, I was staying at this house that would shuttle me back and forth between the clinics I was going to, and you kind of live there. And I lived there for maybe a month or two. And they fed us and all kinds of other stuff, but they had a nutritionist there that was really good at setting up diets for people who were fighting all different kinds of diseases, from me, like with cancer and fibromyalgia and Lyme disease and all kinds of other stuff. And usually all the bedrooms were upstairs. So after dinner time, maybe 6, 7 o'clock, nobody was pretty much around. And I would get hungry a lot of times, 7, 8 o'clock at night. So I would quietly sneak downstairs and look for something to eat. And one of the nutritionists there found out that I was eating oranges late at night, and they didn't want me doing that. So they said, look, we're gonna make you a drink, and you can make it yourself if you want, and we'd much rather have you drinking this detox drink at night before you go to bed than eating something else. And this is that drink. So I'm gonna show you how to make that. And it's really simple, and it's good for after dinner. I don't want to say if you have a sweet tooth, but it kind of feels like a dessert, but it's really good at detoxifying you as you and getting your system running as you go to bed at night. So here's how you do it. It's only a couple of things. It's really pretty easy. First thing you need is just like an 8 to 12 ounce glass. And we start out with half of an organic lemon, and we'll squeeze that into the bottom of the glass like that. Just all the juice. Pretty simple like that. Now, here's what's kind of neat. You can use one of two things, and depending on what we had at the house in the fridge, sometimes I would use them both. But we'll use organic strawberries or organic raspberries. Now, here's the little trick. If you look at them, they're just starting to turn. So that's kind of where you want them. And sometimes, depending on where you buy this stuff, when it's just starting to turn, you can get it a little bit cheaper. So if you can see these, and here's one of the ways that you can tell that these are organic, is because they're significantly smaller. Like the conventional ones that you see at the grocery store, you'll see strawberries and they're like gigantic, like the size of the palm of your hand. Those aren't organic. These are. So you look for these that are just starting to turn. So what you'll do, I'm going to use both, but you can use one or the other, whichever you have. And the reason that you can use these strawberries or these raspberries is they're low in a glycemic level. So in other words, they're not going to like spike your blood sugar level or anything like that. So they work really good at night. So you'll look for the ones that are just starting to turn, so they're a little bit kind of crappy looking, and we'll cut them up a little bit and stick them in the bottom of the glass on top of the lemon juice, just like that. And then these raspberries, I mean, you can see like they're mushy, they're just starting to turn, so they're not really good. But that's exactly how you want them, because you'll see here. So we'll stick them in there, and you just want a bit. Then what we'll do is I'll take like a mini spatula, but you can use whatever, and you want to mush them up a little bit. Just kind of smush them so it mixes in with the lemon juice. Now, you're not going to actually be, eating these, so that's why you just want to, mush them up just so the water, will mix with them. Next thing you do is take a bottle of spring water, and you fill it up, probably about 8 ounces like that. And then use the organic apple cider vinegar. This, again, like I used in the other detox drinks, it's got the mother in it. You wonder when it says on the label that it has mother, what that means is it's on the bottom. See that kind of sediment? They call that mother. Why? I don't know, but they do. So you kind of shake it up a little bit first, and then you add about 1 tablespoonful. So it's just a splash like that. And then you mix it up like this. and you just kind of let it set for a little bit. You'll see it'll settle out. Can you see that? If you look, you'll see what I mixed up there is starting to settle down, but it's kind of changed the color of it. And then you try it, and it's really pretty tasty. It's tangy, but it kind of tastes like a dessert because you can really like distinctly taste the raspberries and the strawberries in it. Now, one other thing you could do that I will do on a rare occasion is I will sometimes add to this just a splash of 100% pomegranate juice like this. Just a teeny bit, but I usually don't. But it'll add a little kick to it, a little different kick. Now, a lot of people aren't really big fans of the apple cider vinegar, but it's really important. So something that you could do, I keep this around for other stuff, but frankly, I rarely use it because I'm not a sweet tooth kind of person, but I know a lot of people are. But these little packets of stevia, you can take just a little bit. I wouldn't even use the whole packet because I forget what it is. It's something like, I forget, like 400 times sweeter than sugar or something like that. I forget the number, but it's a lot. It's a lot sweeter, so you don't need much. But you can add that to this, and it really changes the taste of it. But it's much sweeter. But it's like a dessert, but it's a really good detox drink before you go to bed. So anyway, so that's my second. Hope you enjoyed it. Give it a try. See what you think. Leave in the comment section below what you think of it after you try it. And we'll see you on the next video, and I'll give you my third super detox drink. Now, make sure you give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, and you'll see all my new videos whenever I launch them.